What's going on, guys? Chatty CRC back with you here on my YouTube channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at a sweet but real, get it? Real, expensive piece of software that you can use that actually works to stabilize your drone FPV footage. We're talking get rid of jello, vibrations, wobble, everything. And that program is called Reelsteady. Now, this program was first brought to the community, I believe, by Gab707. I'm going to put a link to his channel down below. He has made some awesome videos using this program to stabilize his footage, flying through the mountains, just epic stuff that's just has went viral. So any of you DJI fans out there that haven't seen this, you need to take a look at it. So as many of you know that are into this long range thing, 6, 7, 8-inch quads, it's super hard to stabilize video. This program would have even been useful back in the day with my Phantom 2 Vision Plus, 3DR Solo, everything, because it really would have worked on the video. Now there's other programs out there, and I'm going to show you a comparison of another one that I've used. This is by ProDaddy. It's called mercalli Sal, and I've not had that good of luck with it. I've seen some comparisons, but online there's just not a lot of actual drone video comparisons. There's really not on Reelsteady either. I can't believe that they haven't updated their website with some of Gab707's videos. If you take a look at like their tutorials and stuff like that, you'll see like the working with GoPro, and it's got some drone footage in it, but it's got some drone chase footage in it. So one of the cool things with Reelsteady is you can actually mask things out. Like say you wanted to mask out this Ferris wheel here and stabilize everything else in the background, and this right here would just keep on spinning. And I mean, it works. It really does. It's awesome. So first of all, there's a couple big downsides to it. The first downside is that it is an After Effects plugin. So you have to have Adobe After Effects. The second big downside to it is it's $400, but they do have a demo version that you can use for free. I guess as long as you want that's watermarked. But considering the results that I've seen with it, when you compare the prices out there to some of these other ones that run about $150 to $200, it's really not that bad of a deal. But I have a feeling that for our community, you know, people would rather spend $400 on building a rig that actually worked. But in Reelsteady's defense, you could use this on every rig that you have. So you could tune your quads to fly exactly how you want. And you know how sometimes you just work on that tune and it just doesn't translate right into the video? Well, that's what Reelsteady does. It will actually take care of all of that for you. So let's go over into Premiere here, and I am going to show you some clips that are the originals, the mercalli Sals, and then the Reelsteadys. And they're all watermarked, but you'll be able to tell a huge difference between them all. Some quick information here before we get started. Original clip is going to be shown first, then the mercalli stabilized, then the Reelsteady. I recommend you watch this on as big a TV as you got so you can see the difference, also in HD. Couple things. Reelsteady is a super duper resource hog. I mean, it literally takes at least, well, I spent about 3.5 to 4 hours on these two clips this morning. And I have a 2015 iMac with about 24 gigs of RAM. I don't have an SSD, and I know that would make a huge difference if I did as far as the speed goes. Second thing is, I'm not an After Effects pro, So that's a good thing because it shows you how easy you can really do this just with a couple quick YouTube tutorials on how you put something into After Effects, apply it, and then render it out. I guess the last thing is that there are some trickery type of things involved in rendering out After Effects videos in order to get the proper resolution. I followed some tutorials that I could, and they're all exported out at 60 frames a second, 1080p HD, and at H.264 format. So I know the YouTube compression is going to mess with them a little bit and everything, but there is a clear distinction that the regular video resolution, it looks a lot better than the Reelsteady resolution. So I know that's an After Effects thing and an output type of deal, so try not to consider that whenever you're judging the program, because as we've seen from Gab's videos, the resolution can be protected if you know what you're doing. Coming back to the speed again, it took me about 15 to 20 minutes to stabilize the mercalli stuff. So obviously there's like a 1:4, 1:5 ratio in time and performance, and that just shows you how much harder or better the software is working. So let's take a look at these two short clips. Original, mercalli, then Reelsteady. So with the Reelsteady, you can actually go back in and change things as far as the detail quality that you want to render and apply the effect to, as well as different warping and so on and so forth. So this was basically just one pass at a 75 smoothing rate, which goes all the way up to 200. Detail goes from 0 to 10, and I rendered all these out at 3.5. So there is a lot more that you can apply. Interestingly enough, in the mercalli video, it really made it look worse. I don't know what it has going on or what it was locking onto. Maybe the props were kind of throwing it off, but you can just see how these software programs examine every little pixel that they are doing. So let's take a look at the next clip. Listen to that a few times, that'll like put you to sleep or freak you out or something. Jeez. Anyway, mercalli did a pretty good job in that one, and I think it was because, from what I've researched, mercalli kind of looks and uses the horizon as a reference. So on my screen, I definitely could tell it got rid of the wobble, which, by the way, I tightened up some of my motor screws, and that's seems to have gotten rid of my wobble issue that I was having last night for some reason. But it just can't touch the micro vibrations and stuff that you see when you zoom in on the trees and like the corn and stuff like that. Reelsteady did pretty much what you would expect it to do. In this case, it's kind of hard to say that it did a whole lot better than the mercalli program did, but it did just as well, and if not better. And like I said, I still had a lot more room to go. If I wanted to push this even further, I really could. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys got something out of this demo. You know, got deep pockets, go pick up Reelsteady. It really works. If not, download this free trial and just play around with it. But like I said, it's very, very resource intensive. So just be prepared to you gotta be patient. I mean, it just is a hog. It takes forever to render these videos out. I'd like to ask Gab how long it took him to do the actual video that he did. By the way, both of them do have fisheye removal and presets for GoPro Hero 5 sessions, so you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. All that is all configured and everything for you. So that's going to be it, guys. We'll see you on the next video. Later.